Test, test. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late, but the tree people, they had to go on my balcony to trim a window so my ocean view is larger again. Let me see. Am I on? Everything is working. Good morning, Mareth. Good morning, Zeez. How are you doing? I'm sorry I'm late. Um, Yeah, everybody's. I mean, I'm ready for the weekend. I'm really. We're very, very upset, guys. We are really getting into a civil war situation because of the water. There's something very, very, very dark going on here. We're getting contaminated water. They're stealing water, and we are not getting water anyway. So we are getting. We're reaching a point that um, we're getting very, very upset. Oh, hello, my love. Are you coming already? I'm starting the stream, and there my kitty come. My, oh, why are you always doing this? Um, so yeah, I'm very frustrated. I'm very angry. I'm frustrated. We're being lied to, and this is week 3 now. Everybody's now very angry. Come on, come, my love. Come. I love you, but you need to come. Yeah, I love you too. Come. Don't walk in my. I know you want to be part of the. Come, love. You want to sit with me? I love, I love you. Okay, let's see. Now, um, price is moving up, but I think we're just creating an order block, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get one more leg lower. To be honest, if you look, hey, what are you doing? Gigi, could you leave the laptop, please? Ah, now, go away. Oh, chaos! It's just total chaos here. Life is chaotic. Gosh. Okay. Um, like okay, so I think we're going up into this week, and then I wouldn't be surprised if we go one more leg lower. I don't think we're going to go all the way up from here, but maybe not today. um I think this is an area where we should go into at some point, but we did go in the midpoint of here. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me do hey Danny. um oh, let me just quickly make sure what she's saying. Just want to make sure that everything is okay.
All right, Iris, just remember they've just got a little bit to cut with the chainsaw the other side there. So it's just going to be a little bit more of chainsaw, um, probably half an hour. Okay, and then we're going to start cleaning.
Thanks, Debbie. We're just going to start. Everything at the door's closed. So, yeah, thank you so much. And let me know if there's anything, if you need me. Bye bye. Have a lovely weekend. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we had 4 hours of 1, 2, 3, 4 upward movement, but is it really a reversal? I don't know yet if we really are reversing higher time frame. Let me put it that way. Are we going up for the day? I would say so, but I would mark the 50%, so 406-ish. See how we are reacting here, if it's going to go higher, or did we just go higher to make one more low? That's the question. Oh my Gigi, do you want to be with me? Come sit with me. Come. She just wants to. Every time I start streaming, she's like, I can't do anything about this. Hey. She's just Gigi. Yeah. I know you want to be part of the stream. You want to say hello to everyone. I know. Yeah. Hmm? The more I tell her not to do it, the more she does it. So there's no point. You can't win. Cats are not like dogs. They have a mind of their own. They're the boss, literally. They are the boss. I'm just their slave. Hey, Ben, how are you doing? Okay, guys. Um, like I said, I'm watching the 4 hour there. What do you want? You want to say hello? Do you want the attention? Okay, let me just do this, guys. This is important. I want to have a 4 hour wick. Like opening range gap, like end walks, end dogs, we grade wicks. Why? Wicks are, we treat wicks similar like a gap. And a gap is like the opening range gap, end walk, end dog. So we treat them the same. A wick is a form of manipulation, so it's a gap. And you treat them as such. Um, um, so let's grade it. I'm going to use octants now because it's quite a large gap. It's a 4 hour gap. So I just want to see where we're at now. So 50%, 407. So you see 407-ish matches also with the Asia range here. This is my Asia range. Okay, Gigi, don't try to mess up my. I love you, but you can. No, no, no. You're messing up now the stream. Here we go. You can't do that. Come sit with me. I know, my love. I know. I know. I love you too. I love you too. So let's just see. We've been going up from here. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, hey, GG. Now, that's my webcam. Come. Okay, GG, go, 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 go. Oh, GG. I try to be serious here, okay? Hey, come now. Okay, I need you to go. Go, 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 come. Now you need to be gone. Come. Ah, you stay there now. Okay, let's check the 15-minute. Okay, this is 15-minute consolidation. So I had a short yesterday. It did go to my TP1 at the end of the day. I had TP2 here. I was 10 points short of TP2. Now, this TP2 is still on my watch list for if we do go lower again. I really like that level, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna take these away. There will be some chainsaws, guys. It's just a half an hour more chainsawing. They opened up my window of. I've got a beautiful ocean view now from my room here. But yeah, it doesn't mean shit if you don't have water, right? No water. Anyone got anything fun for the weekend? Hey, what are you doing, Chaos? I'm gonna grab a beer and sit in a bank outside, watch the sky, relax, do some hiking and more relaxing. Yeah, that sounds like an awesome weekend. I love that. Pakistan has a diverse landscape split into high northern mountains, flat river plains, western dry plateaus, and southeastern sand desert. Elevations ranges from sea level at the Arabian Sea. Yeah, that's beautiful if you have so many variety, right? Um, I think similar to India. India also has so many different landscapes, and but same as Iran. I think all the countries in those areas are beautiful because they are so diverse. Same as South Africa. I mean, we also have a lot of mountains, ocean, bush. Everything is there. So I really like countries that have all these varieties. That's really nice. But yeah, hey MacPass, how are you doing? Um, yeah, so let's see if we can bring it up to 50% and let's see how we are behaving there. Um, yeah, I'm not really. Let me see if I got if my account is already reset. I don't think I'm gonna trade any live or evals are funded until my situation is resolved with my stomach, my water, because I'm very it's guys, I'm very frustrated. I'm angry. It's very hard for me to focus. I feel dirty, even though I wash myself. I haven't taken a good shower. Um, um, this is week 3 now, being without water, running water. Uh, it's just frustrating. And yeah. You see, my hands are so dirty. Even though I have water, but it's just I'm using this all the time now, and ugh. um. Is there anyone in my chat that has also been without water for 3 weeks, running water? I'm just curious if the people have gone through situations like this. 2:37. I still don't have a reset. Okay. That's taking quite a bit of time, unfortunately. Okay. Well, anyway, let me quickly do this. Okay, I wonder if we have met, if we are at the high here, and are we gonna go lower from here back to that my TP2? Um, so that's 391. Let's say 400 back to 200. It's 200 points to the downside. I like a short from here. I'm sort of like interested in. I'm just gonna watch this area because this might be a nice area for a short again. Um, just want to make sure. Uh, 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 um. um, I think we're gonna go a little bit higher, but then again, I really like. I just um. What do we have on the 15? I like this area. Remember, yesterday we were also at the Asia High just before the London Open. Never the longest without water was 12 hours. Yeah, I never had a issue like this either. I mean, I've been without power sometimes, but not. This is extreme. This is just really very extreme, and very worrying as well. We're all getting very upset. We're being lied to. We think it's something political going on, but the fact that we got contaminated water, everybody's sick. We all have stomach issues. That's pretty bad. I mean, it's pretty. And the water they're leaving, the tankers are going out of town. They're going somewhere else. They're bringing water elsewhere, but we're not getting any, and we're paying for it. So that's bad. So we believe the rural areas are getting water, which actually should go to us. So I think we're getting very angry, and we're starting to rise up now and be more vocal. The time to be politically correct should be over. If you're politically correct all the time, people are going to walk over you. Very simple. Because you're stupid. They think, oh, you're just... You can see what happens in Europe, right? Being politically correct is not going to bring you anything good. 441. Okay, I really like... Yeah, let's see. Wow. Hey, Road Futures, how are you? I really like this area for a short, to be honest. I'm just thinking, but I knew yesterday it took me quite a bit. It took a long time before my trade really worked out. I took a trade at pre-market prep. I tried a couple of times and it stopped me out on that short. And then later on, the moment I stopped the stream, I managed to enter, and then it went just lower. But it took all day until 2:15, 2:30 to reach my TP1. So it was literally, was this here? Yeah, after 11 o'clock. So it was even after the macro here. I got stopped out a couple of times. Well, let me show you guys. It was really hard because time, it just didn't give me the trade for a long time. I said straight away, I'm short. I don't see a long. I just want to go short. And it was here. I entered a couple of times in this area and I got stopped out again here. And then after 11 o'clock, I was like, okay, now I think it could finally work. And then I got in very high here. And then TP1 was, it should be on my screen. 15. Okay, well, anyway, my TP1 was 200, somewhere here. 233, I believe, somewhere here. Yeah, but it took all, what time is it? 2:45. So I got stopped out a couple of times. And then after 11 o'clock, I almost got the high here. And then I had to sit through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This candle here, 2:15. So 2:11 until 2:15. Took a long time. But Yeah. So the 2 o'clock candle finally reached my TP. But it's okay. I mean, and then we're going up, but I'm just not, I think we're going lower again. I wouldn't be too eager for a long, I just, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I like I prefer the short, I like this area. So that means even lower, the 100, we're going to the 100 level. Oh, that noise. I had a SL yesterday, but we'll post in the channel soon after London session is finished. You mean you were stopped out, if I understand you correctly? A stop loss. NQ swept a very important level. Yes, I'm wondering what NQ. Well, I think there's more important levels to the downside, to be honest. We are in an important level, yes, definitely. But it's a large level, right? You need to zoom in on it to see what are. But yeah, I mean, look here. This is just, if you look on the 4 hour, we're just forming a couple of order blocks. This is not a reversal in the sense of really reversing. We're going higher into this area. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, it is a midpoint, but we still have some nice levels here. And we're still below 20% of the weekly range here. If we can get above this, then I will be termed bullish. But if we stay below 20% of the weekly range, I just think we're going to make another weekly low. And look at ES. I mean, does it look bullish to you? Even though it's a move to the upside, does this look like bullish on the 4 hour? Or does it look bearish? See what it's doing? It's just accumulating. It's almost the same scenario like yesterday, right? Do you see that, guys? 3 o'clock, we're at the Asia high. We're in a fair value gap. We're already there. It's already going lower. Let's see. Mm, Guys, listen. Don't follow me blindly. I am not, I'm just being honest. I'm very distracted. I have a lot of noise behind me. I'm trying to do a good analysis, but I know that I'm very, um, I'm trying not to be, but I'm not as fast as I normally and just miss things a little bit. And on the other hand, the analysis yesterday in pre New York was I feel very okay. I was very confident in the short. It just took a lot of time before it started to work out. Um, and in London, it just I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like oh I need more data, just more intel before I can get my larger. Like again, the trade that I put on yesterday was almost 200 points again, but I can't get those in London for some reason. I just need more, and because I use London data, it's easier in New York. But hey, it took a long time yesterday, and I got many stop. It was paper, by the way, because yeah, I was just doing paper trading, but doesn't matter. But it took me a couple of stop outs before I got my trade. And that's okay if you are confident. Okay, you just you're just you can give it another go if your stop loss is very small. But at some point I couldn't really get my 30 points maximum, so I had to wait. And then after I stopped the stream, I saw it and like okay, finally I found my trade with minimum 30 point stop loss, and then I got in, and then that was a trade that worked. So it's always like I know I have to wait for that. If I can't frame a trade with minimum with 30 points, I know I might be stopped out or whatever, and it happened. And again, it was a good lesson for me. Don't do it if you cannot frame it properly. But you need to practice that, and you need to put your stop loss and paper trade it a lot. And but most people, they think paper trading or they want to do it with live money, but it's sort of like you learn a lot from your paper for execution wise. You know, people look down on paper trading, and it makes me sad in a way because they fall for the hype that they have to buy 20 accounts from people that shill their codes. A lot of people are lazy as well. Hold on, guys. Hey, Lance, how are you? I'll be right back. Hold on. I need to lock up some stuff. Hold on. Oh my God, guys. I've got such a beautiful view now. I'll make a picture and post it. It's pretty awesome. But I think they're done with the chainsaw, so that's one stress point less. Big doji candle on the 15 minute. Yes, yes, yes. Well, it's just consolidating again. I'm cursed. I always make jokes about it. The moment I start streaming or I'm interested in a trade, it starts consolidating again. So what do? We wait. We wait. I really like to see if it goes over that 390, over that 400 level. Um, mm, yeah, I can see it go over and go into 420-ish. Let's see what happens there. Um, let's see. I want to see if that is maybe a reaction. What time is it? Almost 3 o'clock. Where is my trade? Yeah, let's see if we can make it up to here or not. I'm not ready to go short yet. Oh, we also have the end walk here, event horizon. Um, at 420. Let's see if we can make it up to here, maybe even to 50% of this wick. Hey Lance, are you back? Oh, Bowser is here as well. Let me see. I saw that Lance was back. Hey, okay. How are you back or not? I think you're traveling. You're done traveling. Bowser, 3 a.m. open had no top wick on the 1 hour yesterday. Yeah, and you know what? I always find that hard to trade when an open has that. But yeah, I think I noticed that as well. I have that area marked, but I don't think we went back to it anyway. I think it's going to be used today, maybe with a TGIF or something. We've got a lot to the upside, obviously, after many days down. Let's go over the daily, but let's have a look. 1 hour. What day is today's Friday, right? We actually did have a small wick, Bowser. A very small one. It's a very, very tiny one. It's like a micro. You see, it's a very small one. It's a very small one. But it is a wick. I just want to put my Yebo, yebo. 3 o'clock. Open. I'm just looking at ES. This is how the weekly now looks. So we took out the high, we've been going lower, lower, lower. And one could ask yourself, has the TGIF started, or are we going to make one more low and then back into the range? So the question is, are we going to go up, up, up all day? Or are we going to make one more low and then go back up? It's as simple as that. I think that's my thought, that we go one more leg lower and then maybe another, maybe a TGIF. Or are we going to just invert? No, 700, 800 points. I read some things that you guys are going to, that gold was going and crypto as well. Is it? Let's have a look. Hmm. Oh, good old ICT with his Bitcoin is going to go to zero. I like your ICT, but I think you're wrong with your Bitcoin analysis, though. But I don't think it's good. Bitcoin is going to go to zero. Yeah, I'm a crypt. I don't have any Bitcoin anymore. I don't like Bitcoin as much as I like other crypto. But even though I'm not crazy about Bitcoin, I don't think it's going to go to zero. But hey, I don't know. I'm not. He might know some things that we all don't know, but I don't know. Maybe Bitcoin does go to zero, and other cryptos will flourish. I don't know. Maybe that's the case because he only says it about Bitcoin. So I just unpacked and showered. Okay, you're back home. Okay, how are you reunited with your doggy? I think it's going to going to up up because I'm in a long. Okay, well, I hope for you. Yeah. I think it's definitely going to be a long until here, until this event horizon for sure. But thank God he gets haircut on Monday. Looks like a mini Jerry Garcia right now. Okay, gotcha. You see, there's news on that. Now let's have a look. Okay, let's just keep an eye on the price. What's doing? I say it's 10 past 3 almost. Um, Lance, I've traveled a lot, yes. With your old work. Well, actually, I traveled. I was allowed to travel for very cheap because I worked for KLM. But one of my, I mean, in all honesty, South Africa was one of my favorite spots. I went back to South Africa many, many times when I was still living in the Netherlands. I love Costa Rica. But I also like Latin America. I traveled a lot. I was in Panama a lot as well. Yeah, Asia, Thailand, but that is sort of like a lot of people go to, but it's always nice to travel there. But yeah, South Africa, and I was actually sort of like wondering if I was going to settle down in South Africa or Costa Rica. Those were my two spots at that time. But yeah, I mean, with this water situation now, I'm considering moving very fast again. Staying in South Africa, but I might have to go to another town because I can't live like this. This is horrible. No water, and so yeah, I'm sort of like thinking about moving very very quickly. So we'll see. But yeah, Thailand is a very easy country to travel. It's very my friend always said South Africa is not for sissies. If you're a pussy, don't come to South Africa. You have to be very vigilant. I mean, here, I love the country. Don't get me. I love it, and I feel very safe where I am. But if I go outside my safe communities, you have to be careful with driving with open windows. You have to be careful. You have to be very vigilant. It's just different. I never feel unsafe here because I know what I'm doing. But you just have to be aware that things are a little bit different than what I was used to in Europe. Now, I don't think Europe is very safe anymore, but yeah, you just have to have a little bit of a South Africa is just well, yeah, like my friend said, it was, and I always remember she said her father told her South Africa's not for sissies, and I think that's true. You have to be very adaptable, and if you're adaptable, you'll love it. But yeah, you have to sometimes go without power, sometimes without water, but not in this extreme way that I'm now dealing with. But yeah, but South Africa is not for everyone. I think. I think Thailand is more for everyone. It's an easy way to travel. I really loved India as well, but that was really a very, very experience on its own. I kind of it's like really it helped me. It was a very spiritual trip, so to speak. So this was a level I wanted to watch and see if we are going to turn here or not. I wanted to see a little bit higher. I said 420-ish, but every trip that you take will help you grow as a person. Every vacation and the more challenges you get on your trip, the more you can. It's such a nice way to expand your horizon and learn, get to know yourself basically when you travel a lot. So yes, I think South Korea is on my wish list, by the way, as well. I would love to go. I've never been to South Korea, by the way. That's all on my bucket list, definitely. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, guys, I like this area. I just want to see how if this is the high or are we just I don't know if it's we're just gonna go higher, higher, higher. Let's see if we reject here. Tutum, 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 tutum. I see some beautiful trend line liquidity to the downside as well. No, thank you. North Korea, I don't like the communistic. I am. I feel more comfortable in countries where people think in democracies and freedom and capitalism. No communism, please. Hey, Murat, you have a nice day. Many kids I grew up with now live in Hawaii, California, Fiji now because all they do is surf. Hey, that's a good lifestyle, isn't it? Doing what you like to do. If you love to surf, you can surf all day, make your money a little bit online. Ooh, a nice way. Okay, let's watch. Anyone feeling FOMO? Okay, let me ask how many people in my chat are doing Forex? I'm just curious because most of you, I know most of you are into futures, but is anyone on Forex or on CFDs? Okay, I like this area for sure. Let me do a. What time is it? 3:16. Ah, I can't frame it. It's too high. 444. It's too many points. 444. Oh, here it is. I'm just trying. Don't follow me, guys. Don't follow me. I'm just trying something. As you notice, I'm trying to turtle soup more, so that means I have to get in maximum 30 points and then get a lower, I think. But just trying. Don't follow me. Do not follow me. Unless you're okay losing some money. 0.5. I'm expecting it to go higher. I'm expecting it to go higher. That's why I put my stop there. 0.38. Don't follow me, guys. Don't follow me. $4.50. I want to see if it doesn't take my stop at 4.50. Here we go. Okay, I'm within my range. Here we go. Okay, I just want to see if this works. I just want to see if I'm not being stopped out on this trade. For now. Okay, we touch 50% of this week. 444. Hmm. It's a very risky. I'm just trying something, guys. I would not. This is not a good. I would not enter it on my account because it's very bullish still. I'm just trying to figure out something with levels. 7.5. 450. I think it's gonna take out those highs. Yeah, I think it's gonna go higher. 322. I'm getting at it. I think we're going to go higher. What are you using? Guys, I told you, don't follow me. I'm trying something with the. I don't want to go into it. I said, don't follow me. I think this level is a short, but I just want to see if it's not a short, how much time is it going to spend here before going low? But I would never. I don't trust it as a short, but I do think this is a level where we're going to stall, or where it normally will go lower. And if it doesn't go lower, it will go higher. But what is it doing here? And I was wondering if it would give a wick to the downside, because we have the. I don't want to say an order block here, but guys, I really don't want you to guys to follow me. I've noticed that some of you guys are saying that, oh, I'm following you blindly or whatever. Don't do it, and don't tell me. Otherwise, I'm going to stop doing it, and I'll put on fake trades, because I don't want you to follow me blindly like that, because I don't know I just, it's not a signal service. For 50. Anyone in a long? No, I'm not going to go into this trade. I'm not going to go into this trade. Okay, we are above the 4 hour wick now, and we are above 50%. We are above 20% of the weekly range as well. Now let's see if we are going to stay there, or are we going to go lower from here. See, I was looking for a short, but I was looking for the level where it would turn, where it's going to turn to the downside. And I think it's either here or a little bit higher, but I was trying to turtle soup it. But I don't want to go into it because it's more advanced, and if people, you have a lot of losing trades when you try to turtle soup it. So I don't want to go into it too much. Let me see. It's two. Uh, 327. Okay, so Okay. $329. Let's see now. This is the level that we're looking for. Uh, 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 um, mm, oh man, I should have seen that. 312. Yeah, I think it's a short though. Let's see if I can find another entry. Okay. And so I'm not going into a short because it was already, I would have liked a short here, but it was already, it was a little bit too bullish for me. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. I like the area, but it's sort of like, it's a little bit too, 468. Did anyone take a long in Asia and is still holding it? Bowser, did you take a long? Yeah, I wanted to go here now because this didn't work out. I'm gonna wait until this level is gonna be hit. I already marked this before, so now this becomes an area of my interest. What time is it? 3:36. I really now this is area. Now I'm not touching a short. It's it's Black is not still here. Hold on. Oh, these guys are still here and they are making a lot of noise. I took the short to 2 a.m. Oh, you took this one here. I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, the one from the. That's a small move for you. Only 40 points. You don't usually take these smaller moves. So what happened? Yeah, once a midnight open. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that yet. I do think I still like I still like a short today. But I'm just trying to figure out. But I don't think we're gonna get it yet. I think it's still bullish. I like this area now that I marked already previously. It's an old level that I like, but let's see. What time is it? 3:40. See if we start pushing the next macro to up here and then maybe a short later today, maybe 5 o'clock-ish. I think this is going to be a nice long. I'm going to tell them to be a little bit more quiet. Oh, yeah, where are my kitty catties? One of them has run away because of the people that came. And I know Gigi, I threw Gigi off my desk, so she's pissed off now. I don't know what's so weird. She never is this kissy kissy with me. Only she does that when I start streaming. Well, we do a walk together, and she's very, she always follows me. But when I just normally work, she is around, but she's not like the moment I start streaming, she starts doing the hugging the microphone, trying to get my webcam to full. It's crazy. And if I'm not streaming and I'm sitting with the same setup, she's not doing it. I don't know. It's so weird. It's like she knows. But yeah. Um, I like a long up to here. I'm not taking it, but I'd like to see it go up to here. Let me put a paper trade on. Put your money where your mouth is. Let me just, it's a very small risk. Let's put it here. It's within my risk parameters. I'm going to use my old level. Here we go. I like this trade. And then from here, I might look for a lot short. Mm. 344. Oh, I hope these guys are gone quickly. They're making so much noise. You guys don't even hear the chainsaw, but I hear everything. I mean, I hear them talk. The chainsaw is gone, but now they talk a lot. They say women talk a lot, but men can talk. Oh no, chainsaw's back. Okay, I was told that the chainsaw was gonna stop. I'm gonna go down, guys. I'm so fed up with this bullshit. I'm very Okay, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna check what's going on. I need to know. I'll be right back, guys. I just don't know what's going on. I'm so tired of all this bullshit at the moment. Oh, guys, okay, I'm sorry. I see. Okay, my internet came back. I just lost internet. Um, I'm I can't deal with much anymore because it's just on top of, on top of, on top of. So I'm back again, right? You guys can hear me? Can you just let me know if you can hear me, guys? I have no idea because internet is just um I don't see any reaction from you guys. I lost 25 people, so I guess I lost connection. Um, I don't know. Loud and clear. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Okay. Oh, we're back. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's watch the macro, and then I want to give an update on my Ola Prime account and what's going on. I also want to actually start doing some tournaments. I want to. I don't. Some of you guys asked me before, am I doing? And I never did it because I never felt ready. But I think I'm getting to a point that I want to actually start competing in tournaments. Now, I don't think I'm not aiming for the first spot because I don't think I'm, but I feel confident enough to start competing and not making a fool of myself. Doesn't matter if I don't come in first, but obviously I don't want to come in last. But you have to start at some point and be okay also to lose, right? So I think this year I do want to start actually doing some tournaments and test myself, like how am I doing with the pressure, and I think it comes with a level of a growth I want to also go through. So yeah, so I do want to start doing that. Hey Vlad, how are you? Lance, you do feel like you're a bit more discretionary at New York. I'm never discretionary. I'm not a discretionary trader. I'm a very rule-based trader, and I don't think I can qualify myself as discretionary because it has to be rule. But I take more risk in New York because I have more data on my, I guess, on my models that I trade in New York. And I take a little bit more risk in the sense of getting in, getting out, and if it's not working, I play around a little bit more with break even, and if it doesn't, because it's all about timing, and sometimes it's you're just too early. So in that way, I might be a little bit discretionary, but it's still very rule. I'm still looking at rules and my if-then statements. So I don't want to. I don't think I qualify as a discretionary trader. Um, the moment I let go of my rules, Lance, I've mentioned that before. I fall into those traps, and I can fall victim to overtrading, revenge trading, and blah blah blah, and go on tilt. So I can't afford to be a discretionary. I don't want to be a discretionary trader because that it's too much risk for me there. Oh, I'll just be organically, just see how it goes, blah blah blah. No, I need my rules. I need my rules, and that give me my that made me profitable. I'm just for me that's how it works. Um, well, I think that's just a matter of having models and finding your way through those. I think the rules actually keep you out of, especially with this kind of environment, your rules actually keep you safe because you just enter less trades because it doesn't show, for me, it doesn't show me my setup that much. Or it does show, but I have to wait. Like yesterday, I got stopped out a couple of times. And again, like one of my rules is actually my best trades are always I should be able to frame them with 30 points or less risk. Oh, guess what? The people in pre-market prep saw it happen. I framed a few trades with over 30 points. I got stopped out every time. I didn't wait. And after 11 o'clock, when I stopped the string because I was fed up, I was tired, there it was. There was my trade after that last stop out. 30 points risk. And it was the highest point, and it went all the way to my TP. It took all day though. But the pre-market preppers, you saw it happen yesterday, and I was like, no, and I tried and I pushed it and I forced it, and it was okay. Let me do it 40 points or 30 points. It's not my risk, and I still put it on. I still put it on, and it doesn't matter if it was paper or not. It's the same thing. I forced it a couple of times and it was above my risk limiter, and I said it very specifically. I don't like it because, and I said, let me just put it on because I wanted to maybe prove myself, or I got impatient, and it didn't work out. I got stopped out 2 times. So I know exactly by all the times doing it, like in specific environments, I know I have to get that 30 because then everything lines up, and then I get my trade. And if I force it too early, I get stopped out. It's really weird, but you have to get to that point by back testing, forward testing it. You'll find out what works for you. And these trades were under how many points was it? 150. What was it? 250? No, it was. I don't think it was 250, but I know if I frame trades larger than 250, then I might have to go higher because you have to get in sooner. And then if my window of opportunity is too late, I can't frame 250 or 300 point trades. I really then need to go wider because it's really hard. But for the small, it wasn't a small move. It was still 200 points. But I need to stay within my limits of 30 points stop loss. Then I know my trade is highly more probable to work out. If I can't frame it, I'm either too late or I'll be stopped. It's just, I just know. And I said it many, many times also on stream, and I still did it. And then I got punished all the time. I got stopped out twice. And in one more. So, especially in these environments, you actually need more rules because it keeps you safe. That's how I see it. But okay, 4 o'clock, guys. Well, the thing is, Lance, if you have those rules and you do it over and over and over, it becomes a natural. Um, well, I don't know if Ben is still here, Fox server. I am busting his balls, literally, over rules for the breaker. They're very, very specific. And you need to train yourself over and over and over and over so it doesn't take you time to go over those rules. You just see it and you know. But you have to train yourself. It's hard work. You go into the chart, you have to mark down specific things. If then, if then, if then. The more you do it, the more you go over those and you write them down over and over, you will see them and you start recognizing. You train your brain. Because when price is printing, it's fast, especially in New York, right? Especially at the open. So you need to be able to very quickly already know, blah, 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 your brain already. And it's not the pattern, because the pattern, everybody knows the breaker pattern, but it's specifics that make the breaker work. It's not the pattern, because the pattern will show itself over and over and over. But when is it a real breaker and when does it really work? When will it give you a good 2R, even 8R trade, right? Well, Lens, it's very easy. There's an algorithm, and you need to know the algorithmic signatures. And the algorithm, those signatures are everywhere, but you just need to be able to identify them. And you sort of like need rules to sort of like rule things out when when it's low probability. That's the only. I think if you don't have any rules or if any statements, I don't think you really can be very profitable. That's how I see. You just need. It's just. It's all very. It's a technical science. It's algor. It's a, if you believe in an algorithm, then it's a technical science, right? It's all algorithmic. It's all mathematical. Everything is derived from a calculation. The setups appear, yes. The pattern does, but they work. If I totally recognize what you're saying, because and then you're like, yeah, but then to one time it works and the other time it does not, right? And that's the difference between being profitable and not, because one time it works because it's the pattern, but when does it not work? That's what you need to figure out, and that's where the rules come in. That's where you try to find your edge and you try to improve your win rate, right? Because the pattern will show itself over and over. But it's not the pattern that you want to trade. You want to understand why it's working that time and the other times it's not, right? But just going on the fly, you might be, you sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Um, Let me get the water update. Oh my God. Oh, still no water. Still no water. No, I'm Bowser. I've reached my limit. I'm tired. I want to cry actually, to be honest. I'm exhausted from this water situation. I'm literally exhausted. Um, Lance, brother, keep working. I was settle. Lance, my rules are keeping me from overtrading or breaking me up from losing winning. Less about execution, though. I think. Yeah, I mean, if you well, let me ask you this, Lance. I know you're always very honest, and that's why we love you. Which do you have data on? Do you really have a good model, and do you have data on that model? Can you say I have a model? I can write it down, and I have data on that model. I have a win rate on average. That trade gives me so much or risk to reward, and my win rate is that. Do you have data? Very specific, or do you just give it a go and think, oh, I recognize something and I just try? Well, you are profitable now, right? You managed to get a payout, so you that was your first in a long time, wasn't it? And you have been on holiday, so don't rush back in. Take your time to get back into them. It's Friday as well. Yeah, guys, I really feel like crying, to be honest. Thank you for the virtual hug. I appreciate it. But I'm very frustrated, and I also got stomach issues because of the contaminated water we got. So I don't feel well, and I don't have a toilet that I can flush. I don't want to. It's just horrible. um, I have data on prop firm. What do you mean? But do you have trade? Do you have data on your setup? Lance, no, I'm revamping my time for trading now, even with evals. Yeah, you just got on holiday. Just take your time to ease back in. You know, it's Friday. Just look at the charts and just go over. Don't rush it because you just need to settle back in. Harley Davidson, hello. What movement you can't expect? What movement I can't expect? What do you mean? Mm, I don't understand the question. I try to react before the movement is there. That's what I usually try to do. That's how I trade. So I try to either catch a move before it makes the run, or otherwise I just wait for a nice retest of something, and I have more confirmation. For example, um, 4:10. No, I'm not. I'm not in a trade. I'm not in a trade. I'm letting this one go. And I'll tell you why. I'll show you guys why I'm not interested in this trade yet. Because we are so close to the. Let me show you. Um, why is it not showing on my? Um, hey, why is my information different on? Am I on? NQ. Okay, I'm watching NQ on my other screen. Okay, okay, I'll tell you why. Let me just show. This is. Because we went over 50% of this wick, I'm now really interested in this high here. So for me, I don't trust the short. I just think, okay, we could go into this fair value gap and then take out this 15-minute high. So even though it might make a move down, I'm not really interested. And it could do it later, but I just don't trust it yet because it's 4:10. I would rather wait. Maybe let it make one little move down and go back up, because I really now I'm like, okay, now I'm not interested in a move from here to here at this moment. It could go lower, but that's fine. I mean, if you see the short, take it because it's valid. It's a valid short, but I'm just trying to. Well, Lance, that's good. Reducing your risk. That's a good start, right? Because that's the problem. Like you already knew, that's for you where you need to work on. Reducing risk is your biggest. That will be your biggest win. Really, you will get your. You will see your. Um, that it really will help you. I want to say something. I can't remember what it was. Um, So I just want to just clarify that I'm not interested in just a short if it goes lower and if I don't think I'm getting a expansion or a real distribution, I try to stay out. So I don't try to have every move. I'm trying to wait for those larger move where I can frame 100, 200, 250 point trades. That's why I like New York a little bit better to put my trades on, and I'm more aggressive because I'm able to frame them. Now I'm trying to do better in London to frame smaller trades, but I still have to get used to it a little bit. And like that's why I asked Bowser, hey, you're going for a shorter trade. Because I know Bowser, we trade sort of almost, we have a similarity, we have some overlap in our trading style. So I was surprised to see that he took, okay, well, he said that he was aiming for the New York, for the midnight though. But if I don't see it or feel like, okay, I really feel like I can frame a trade that will give me my larger move, then I would rather wait until I can. So that's why now I'm waiting for that higher level to be reached for long. So if we do go lower, and then I might trade it all the way back up and then maybe lower. But then again, I could miss. Sometimes I miss a move. Rules are a double-edged sword. Sometimes because you have rules or your rules, you sometimes miss a trade. And again, guys, I've got a lot of pain in my belly. I've got I have a serious I think I need to see a doctor, to be honest. I think it's really a bacteria from that water, contaminated water that we got. I've got a very strong immune system, so normally I can fight it, but it's giving me a hard time, I'm telling you. It's very painful. So yeah, and I'm also very worried. I must say I'm worried with this water situation. It's I'm just thinking maybe I should move very, very fast. So yeah, so Bowser, the thing is normally the water wasn't an issue. Then we got the other water and we boiled it, but still then the whole town is having problem. A lot of especially kids are sick now. And I already had last week, I already said it. So oh, my belly's a little bit off. And I didn't think about the water because I thought, well, we never have issues, and the new water badge. But I think I mixed up some water because I had still some bottles from the old ones and new ones, and I think I might have not boiled it. Maybe I don't know, something. I made a mistake maybe. But then again, people did boil it and they're still sick. So we have very sick people in town from it. But I'm still doing okay. But yeah, it's just painful. Okay, I think it's let's see if it's a short now. I think we have a market structure shift. Um, you see how it's printing, which I don't like. It's printing very spotty. I think that's the right word to say, right? So I would not, I don't like it, even though it might go lower. I just leave that if it's very spotty like this. Am I seeing it correctly? Oh, thank you, but I appreciate that. Um, yeah, the water situation is very bad. It's a big thing, and we just got we what we I live next to them by to the water tower, so I do talk to them. But I think the people working there generally don't know what's going on. But what's happening is that the rural areas who don't pay for the water are getting like if a water tanker is going out, it has 22,000 liters of water. And they're still taking it out and bringing it to the communities that don't pay for water. They get everything for free. And we are without water now for in our third week. And we are still billed. It's crazy. Yeah. So people are getting really angry now. People can't flush the toilet. People don't have a toilet, can't shower. Kids are going to school dirty. What do you think about people with babies? The elderly, they can't carry buckets. Yeah, it's really bad. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So no, Bowser, I've got a lot of water that I buy. It's not the drinking water. I've got enough of that, but it's more I can't flush the toilet. I can't take a shower. I can't wash my clothing anymore. I don't have enough water also to. Every time if I would do a washing, I need so much water, but I need that water for the toilet. So every time I need to find a way to find water again. My friends are away. It takes a lot of time every time to fill up my containers, and 20 liters is nothing if you need it for a lot of things, right? I mean, I can't shower. I don't. I can wash myself, yes, with cold water, and I can boil a little bit, but it's just minimal. Can't wash my hair properly. I can't do anything properly, and the worst thing is the toilet. And then I have a stomach issue, so and this is the thing, they're trying to make money out of it. So the people with water tankers are now offering people with jojo tanks to buy water, and it goes for a lot of money. And we're asking now, are they selling the water that is in that reservoir? They're selling it now, and it's like a mafia. It's like we're being screwed over so bad at the moment, and we need to stand up. We need to really start. It's bad, I tell you guys, it's bad. It's really bad. It's political. It's fucked up. It's yeah, it's really bad. That's all I can say. And it's not just a little. And I think they're starting to find out, but people are afraid to tell us the truth. That's what's going on. Um, yeah, guys, this is war. This is a it is a form of warfare. It is. It is political and it's a form of warfare. Take away people's basic needs and see what happens. It becomes very ugly very quickly. And people, we are just too nice. We're just too nice. We're too civil, and we need to stop doing that. But this is a form of war. You take away their basic needs, you make them ill, you offer it for a very high price. Think about it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm on it. I'm on it. It's just, but, um, and then we have these stupid people. Oh, do I hear water noise in the pipes? Oh my God, shut the fuck up. There is no water coming out of the pipes. And they do it all the time. So everybody's running to the pipes. Water tanking leave. We need to. I just responded. Somebody said, "Do I hear water in the pipes?" And I said, "Fata Morgana." Oh, water is starting to come through a little bit here. Oh, really? Well, if that's the case, guys, I'm going to close the stream very quickly and take a shower. But anyway, okay, let me just go over my Hola Prime account. Okay, full transparency. I asked for a reset. Why? Because after that internet outage, power outage, water outage, the power went back on, and I thought I took a trade, and obviously that didn't work out, and I got into drawdown. And I thought that yesterday all the water issues will be solved. So I said, you know what? I was at 40. Let me show you guys my account. I asked for a reset. Now, and I pay for it myself. Don't, because I'm saying, listen, I'm normally very disciplined. I didn't follow my rules, so that's why this happened. Let me check what the status is. And I said I want to reset. I want to start over with a clean slate. I want to be feeling better. I don't feel better yet, so I'm not going to trade it, but I just want to see what the status is. If it's already a reset. So if it's reset, let me see. No, it's not. I only have 880. I've got $40 left. But I don't, guys, I am able to crawl out of drawdown. I've proven that many times to myself, but I don't want to do that on stream. It's a totally different approach. You have to be it's even more focused. You have to be very specific in your trading. You can't afford any losing trades, and this is only 40. I've crawled out of drawdown with $50. Never 40, but $50 I've managed. But I don't want to do that on stream. So I asked to reset. I haven't got it yet, but I hope on Monday I will, and maybe everything is sorted. I hope, and then I can start with a fresh slate, feeling better. I'm not going to touch it until I feel better, until everything is sorted. So that's the status of my Ola Prime account. So it's dead. It's bye bye. I love you, but we're not going to make it work today anymore. I want to start fresh. So that being said, I'm gonna wait for that until that is sorted, and then I want everything sorted. I want to feel normal. I don't want to have the stress anymore. Hey, FX Gold Reaper. Federico, I live in South Africa. Yes, but this is not typical. I mean, yes, there are water issues in some areas of South Africa, but this is extreme. This is something else that's going on. This has never been the case here. But this is really, really bad. So, but let me talk about Ola Prime. I am partnered with them, and obviously, as a collaboration, I do have to. I want to promote them as well because now I won't. I don't get any affiliate commission. Everything goes to a charity, and that will be Elephants Alive. But they have something new, and that's why I asked before. Is anyone trading forex? Hey, FX Gold Reaper, you trade forex, right? So that I don't trade forex myself, but they have a new boost. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys because it is I think it's really nice. The one step boost. So it's a 500x leverage account. You can get funded within 1 day. It's 8% profit target on the challenge account, but up to 500x leverage on the majors and the minors. Now, majors and minors, I myself don't trade the forex, so I have to look into it a little bit. 0 minimum trading days, so you can pass in 1 day. Well, 3% daily loss, 6% trailing max loss. It's also end of day, I believe. It's the same like we have in our futures accounts, and up to 90% reward split. News trading is allowed in the challenge account, not in the funded though. Bi-weekly payouts, 80% split. And obviously, if you use the code, it goes to the Ellies. I asked before, did FX Gold Reaper, you trade Forex and futures. Yeah, anyone else on I think CFDs are the same. Now, with the 500x leverage, now I always say be careful with that, right? Always be careful with when you use leverage, because if you're on the wrong side, you're on the wrong side. But if you just have a challenge account, you can't lose more than you put in. So that is the good thing. But then again, always be careful with 500x leverage. Know what you're doing if you are using leverage. Just don't use it like that, because you're just going to. Don't be greedy. And if you just want to support the channel and me, I would appreciate it if you want to support the Allies. Who wants to trade the new 25k account with me together? The new one from next week. Next week, I think we're getting to the end of August. I think price action also will be better. It's also holiday, right? It's holiday trading. So, okay, let's see, guys. Maybe we get our long now, or up to here, and then maybe finally that short. I really think I'm still looking for that short. Listen, Friday is always challenging. I always make different scenarios, A, B, C, D, and I go over specific. Okay, what if? What if? Friday, a lot of the time they come up with a plan E. They're so creative on Friday, so I'm always aware that okay, I can be wrong, but like I said, I don't want the short because I don't think it's we're not going to really, like, you can still see it's sort of like small candles. I really want distribution. So I would like to see one more leg higher and then see if we're done. So take out this high here. And then really, really be ready to go lower. Who thinks that we're going to make another low today? Yeah, I'm not a forex trader myself either, but some people trade I believe the CFDs are on the forex side, right? If I'm not mistaken. Please, someone, can you correct me if I'm wrong? Those who trade CFDs have to use forex accounts, right? Yeah, I mean, the futures market is a gentleman's market, as they say. So yes, it's better with the spreads. Yes, I agree. That's why we don't like the CFDs. The levels of CFDs are less. You can trust. It's not as. They're not as precise as on the futures contract. Lance, everything happens for a reason. You will be perfect soon. Yeah, Lance, I know. And if you look at the things that you have in life, but when you're not feeling well, hey, look, this is a nice breaker, guys. This is a beautiful. I like. What time is it? 4:32. Yes. So for example, the driving test. I passed the exam in one time without even with this problems with the driving instructor. So those things are really telling me, like, what, the big things in life are still going well. But water, I mean, this is. I don't mind to suffer for a couple of weeks, but this is week 3 now. This is getting into week 3, so it's getting a little bit too much. Um, but apparently some people are having water already. Oh, I'll take a long. Let's see. I'm just trying if this works. Oh, the prime CFDs. Noradine, do you trade the CFDs? Are you on the CFD? Let me show the page. It's a limited offer, by the way. It's not. It's let me. The boost, the boost, the boost. It's built for traders who want speed, flexibility, and high leverage. Who is that? Who wants speed? Who wants high leverage and flexibility? Then the boost is for you. I myself don't trade forex. Full transparency. I only trade the future, so I can't. I'm not going to trade it. And it's a 1 hour payout, but the fastest payout was, I believe, within the minute. That's what Hola Prime is famous for. Yeah, Lance, don't. If you don't trade it's only for the people that trade forex that I'm talking to right now. I'm not pushing anyone to do anything different. No, 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 no. We're not going to do that. Hey, and no more leverage for you because that's dangerous. We're Lance. This is specifically not for you. You need to get less risk, not more. So no, Lance, I'm not talking to you. You close your ears. Um, we're getting you off the risk. We're getting minus 500x leverage for you. We're gonna get you to the nano contract, right? Hey, Nora Dean, let me check for you the restricted list for Ola Prime. I don't know Morocco restricted lists. I don't know all the countries by head. Let me check. Let me check. You know, as long as you're on sim funded, you have more options. That's why also South Africa, like my country, is on the restricted list as well, on many countries. So, and I am also I can't trade with a lot. So I can't trade with Lucid, for example. So I'm also, but that's why I think you should be able to trade. Let me just double check it for you. Morocco, restricted countries. I want to know, so I know them by head. Where can I find the restricted frequently asked questions? So I actually asked Hola Prime if I'm allowed to. They have like a competition, the Prop Wars, and I actually want to. I want to start doing some competitions, guys, and also be fully transparent about my journey as doing some competitions with different prop firms, preferably with. But I asked, am I allowed to actually compete? I'm still waiting for that answer, and if I have, I will start doing that just to see how I deal with the pressure and stuff like that. So. You know, I never done it, so it's new for me as well. Let me check for the Morocco. La Prime is Morocco restricted. No, Morocco is not restricted for Hola Prime. So you can trade, yeah. But you do need a full KYC though, but that's normal, right? But you know what? So with like Hola Prime, also I trade with Funded Next because, but they just keep you on sim funded, which I actually like. I don't want to go to live, to be honest. It's just sim funded, and with I don't keep my account. Sometimes I like accounts that at some point I just let them go and I start over again after a specific amount of payouts. Like Funded Next had a couple that they after 5 payouts they're gone, things like that. Because with all those problems that we that arose with other prop firms, now Hola Prime is being monitored by Deloitte, so their payout system and their financials are monitored by Deloitte. So there's enough cash flow. You don't have to worry that there is no. That's why I'm not afraid to partner with them. And the only thing that I find really difficult is to shill a code. Use my code, blah, blah, blah. But obviously, I have to promote them because we work together. And I think that is the deal that we have. But then ICT inspired me. Hey, anything that goes into that affiliate commission goes to a good cause. So I don't have to beg. I make money by trading, and I don't need it's not the money that I'm looking for from affiliate commission. Let me put it that way. I'm not a good salesperson. I'm actually a really bad salesperson, to be honest. I never ask for likes. I never ask for subscribing. I hate doing it. I hate it. You want to know where Hola Prime? Hola Prime is in Hong Kong, but they also have an office in the UK. No, it is. It has to do that specific countries they are like for example, it all has to do with the live accounts. So like for example, the brokerage. So if you go live, you have to use a specific broker, right? So those prop firms, they open up an account for you on specific brokers, and the brokers, those are the brokers that say no, we can't deal with people from that country because those countries they are on a gray list or on a blacklist for some reason. Either they have some more corruption going on than other countries and things like that. So that's the reason actually. So I'm gonna go break even. Let me see, it's 4:44. I'm gonna wait with break even. It's still over 4 hours. Yeah, so that's also what I think, what, it makes me, and I work for Elephant. I worked for Elephant's Life. And if I go back to Hootsprat, I'll be working for them again. And I know Michelle, she dedicates her whole life to the elephants. Nothing goes. I know it's been, and I know the projects that they're doing, and I want to actually talk about more about it. Just, if we have time, like, hey, listen, I can show a video, like the coloring of an elephant and what they do and stuff like that, and the problems between areas, especially in Mozambique. They have the rural areas where people live, but they are still like they collide with the elephants, and how they can make it work that, houses are not destroyed, fences are not destroyed by elephants, and they can still manage to live together. And that's what, elephants are such beautiful creatures. I went with, so in Timbavati, that is like next to Kruger Park. People live in these wildlife reserves, and they have the moment when it's winter, there's less water and green growing. The elephants try to break into people's home where they have landscaped gardens with grass, and it's sort of stupid when you live in a wildlife reserve to do that. But what people don't know about elephants, if one of the elephants of the herd dies, they go back to the specific place and they honor that elephant, and the herd comes back every year and they honor that elephant, even though if it's a pile of bones, they come back. They are so social and they're so highly intelligent. And these people used to be hunters, and they had hunted one of those elephants, or it died, I don't know, and they had those bones on their property. And they were complaining like every year those elephants were breaking in. And but they didn't want to hear the story. Like, listen, yeah, maybe if you put the bones outside, yeah, it might stop. But that was the reason they kept breaking in, because they just want to honor those bones. They're such a beautiful creatures, and they're so. social and just sensitive. And they're so protective of each other. It's just beautiful. They're just one of the most beautiful creatures that walk this earth, to be honest. Um, yeah, I'll get the mic. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I would rather have it go to the alleys. But I appreciate it. And that was actually the reason why I moved to South Africa to be involved with a project like that. Um, some things happened, so I just traveled a bit more, and now I'm not in that area, but I'm trying to get my way back, and maybe now sooner. Maybe the universe is telling me to go back sooner with all this situation. So then I can also again work with them actively and be part of the project, not only supporting them financially but also do more actively being present and help in person. That's actually what I want. That's my dream, guys. I don't want to be rich in the sense of having a luxury. I just want to shower and I want to be able to clean myself. But besides that, I just want some food. I want to be able to travel, and preferably spend my time, helping a good cause. But you need money for that as well, right? So I need to keep trading in order to be able to live how I live, but also to help the causes that I want to help. So that's all what I want. I don't want much in life anymore. I know I've had luxury. I know it doesn't make me happy. Um, so I'm just trading to keep doing what I'm doing and help good cause. And maybe at some point, guys, if we get everything up and running, I might add a few causes as well. If I have more affiliate commission coming in, I can maybe donate to maybe a charity of your or you can choose the charity as well. So we can add. That's what what I would really like to work for. So you guys can also, say, hey, listen, let's do it to my charity, and then we'll add a charity, and we can change that once in a while. Hey, Evan, are you also in South Africa? Where are you living? Evan, I'm originally from the Netherlands, but I moved to Hoedspruit, and then I had some issues with building a home there. And then I thought, you know what, let me just travel a bit because I was like, oh my God, the country is so beautiful. Let me just live in different areas for a little bit. And then I moved here in KwaZulu Natal. Um, and I liked it here. So I extended my lease after a year, but now we have this issue with the water, which is now 3 weeks ongoing, which is a little bit too much. But yeah, I mean, where are you from in South Africa? But yeah, guys, if you feel like, give it a go. You help me support Hola Prime, but also support um, the allies. And I like how you know why I like Hola Prime because I know how they operate and they are very uh, they have a lot of moral clarity. I used to work for them as a futures coach, and they actually were the ones that told me to start my YouTube channel. They really supported me in that. And the channel wouldn't be here without. I would have never done it, never. If I wouldn't been hired by them as a futures coach, and then you know what, it's better for you to go solo now. And then after a year, it was a year that they said, hey, we are very happy to see what you're doing. Let's do a different kind of collaboration now. And I said, yeah, well, I won't be here without you, so let's do it. I've always said I'm not going to shill any prop firm code. But I think this is the circle is round. I like the Hola Prime logo. It's a round thing, right? It really appeals. It's like the circle is round. So It has to feel good. It has to feel, you know, in line with your moral values and stuff like that. Okay, let's see, guys, if we can reach that level. Oh, I'm gonna lower it to here. Just want to be out. If it, I don't want it to leave equal highs for later on. Let's see if it takes out this. Okay, let's see. It wants to take it out now, and then I'm done. I don't want to equal high, and then they're gonna leave it for later on. Otherwise, I'll just get myself out of it now. Yeah. Let's give it a few more minutes. I really want to see it. 417. 417. I don't think I want to take any more risk. I think I want to take myself out of it because I don't like the time anymore. So I'm just gonna. Okay. Just this is one of these things that this is a level like they could leave it as equal low high for later on, right? So they just don't take it out and they're just gonna leave it. So I'm just not taking any risk now. How many points was that? 38 points. Okay. Let's do a poll. A win is a win. Yes, it doesn't matter exactly how much. Let's do a poll, guys. Will we make another weekly low? So that means the weekly low is here. Are we going to go lower today or are we just going to go higher today? Let me do a poll with you guys. And I'll try to post a picture of my view. And you know what? You guys can say, you listen, you complain about the water, but you're very privileged having a view like that. And yes, then you're totally right. Um, oh, I look at myself on, I look so tired. I look tired on stream. I look horrible. I look dirty. Uh, will will we go? Will we make another weekly low today? Or not? Just yes or no. Oh, yes, no. Oh, I'm on top chat. I hope Meta wasn't here. No, I don't think Meta was here. Yes, Mr. Chaos, a win is a win, right? We don't care. Even if it's 5 points, it's still good. Don't hate on you. No, 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 I don't hate on myself. I'm not very nice to myself. I'm very nice to myself. But I was upset that I lost the. I technically didn't lose it, but I didn't follow my rules. So technically, I got so much into drawdown that it's just. Um, you have to be. You have to have some consequences when you do things that are not out of line, and it harms you. Like, getting too much drawdown. You sort of have to give yourself some consequence to sort of like prevent it from happening again. Let me try this mic, by the way. Switch it on. Hello, Gigi. Let me see. 50-50 now. Keep them coming, guys. Let's see. I want to see what you vote. Another question for someone from Elephants Alive asked me. They are interested in starting a crypto coin. And it was a very long story that they wanted to do. But is there anyone in my community here on stream right now that is familiar with starting a coin, specifically for charity, for companies that run a charity, or I can't even make my words today. See this? I'm that tired. Or know people that can do that. They have experience with it. They're just looking for some information to proceed further on. I still would say price is prone to go a little bit higher still. 62% yes, 38% no so far. Okay, so more yes than no. Okay, interesting. Let's have a look at so far how it looks on the 4 hour again. Look at ES. Interesting here. Yeah, I think for me it also would be interesting to see if ES can make it up to here. Yeah, I've got a. Yes, you have to use my code. Yes, 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 yes. My code gives you the discount. Do you want to, Noradine? Let me post it in the chat. Sorry, I forgot about that. I'm sorry, guys. See, I'm telling you, I'm a bad salesperson. I'm sorry, Ola Prime. Use my discount code. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so bad in these things. It just has to be natural for me, but I really have to get better at this. I really need to get better. I'm the worst car salesman. That's why I love you guys so much, because you help me with this, right? Ah. Okay, let me post this. Well, the code is easy, right? It's just my name. So let me just, so discount code is ours, and I'll let me put the link in. Yeah, but I'm not good at I forget to put in the use code it's just this, you know what I mean. I mean I am the code is Rhino. Oh, I still have to do that because Chris was so nice to boost the Discord channel, so I can download some stickers. I still have to do that, but guys, give me some. I'm just being very distracted lately. Let me put in the Hola Prime link for you guys, and then use the code. There you go. Thank you, Noradine, for reminding me and asking me. Let's see if you use that link, if it already. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I highly appreciate it. On behalf of the elephants, from Michelle from Elephants Alive and KT and Ola Prime, if you would support us. Correct, yes. Let me see, is it 10? I think maybe with the boost it's 20% though. Let me check. I think the boost has 20% off. Yeah, no, it's 10%. Yes, correct. It's 10%. Okay, guys. Yeah, so I'm still not eager for a short. I'm just it's for me it's a little bit wishy-washy still. Let me just go over some levels just to see if we still haven't taken out that 15-minute high. So even though it created an equal, relatively equal, it could go lower from here. But now I'm looking at that 500 level, 29,500. Um, this is a nice level. Then they could leave it for New York, then take it out. So if they would go lower from here, I would definitely mark that 29,471 level because they're coming back for it then. I mean, that's just pretty obvious. So if it does go lower, that will be a nice trade to the upside. Um, so technically, I would like a long from anywhere back to that level. Because I'm going to do some stuff now, so I don't have time to babysit the chart. So if it goes lower now, which it's 5 o'clock, it's a nice time for it to sort of like start going lower again. Um, Most of you think that we're going to go make a new low, right? Let me double check. Yeah, 60%. I think a new low, 40%. No. Um, when I look at ES, for example, what I really like is that the NDOC event horizon matches this 50% of this wick almost. Let me just make it a little bit more exact. It's not exact, but it's very close, right? So I'm just wondering if this is maybe the SMTs for those who trade SMT. Because it's very simple to see that. So this area might be just it goes through this and then bam and then go lower. So for me, and that sort of matches maybe with one more leg higher from NQ because I really like this level as well because this is an area of interest that I already marked. It's on my chart already a long time ago, I think. Look, and I'll tell you one thing, guys. If you find an area that is important, it's going to be reused over and over and over. I already marked this here, 19th of August. That's not that interesting. That's 2 days ago. Well, anyway, that's actually better. So I think it's a nice area to go short of. I really, yeah. And then we take out this high here, and then maybe tap into this again. I don't know. You have a balance and Uh, they should have trade of eight. Let me check with the. Let me check with the team, Noradine. I want to check that because I know some. So let me double check that. Noradine, let me check it. Are you on my Noradine? Are you on my Discord? Um, Let me check it with my team. Why that's the case? Because that's important. We need to get that sorted. Um, I'm gonna check because I want to know because the, Noradine, are you trading with trade? Let me ask you this: are you trading with Trade of Eight on other prop firms? I think it's a bug in the. Noradine, let me know if you are actually trading Trade of Eight prop firms on other because um, if that's the case, I think it's a there's a little thing in the website that's missing. Oh, I already got. I already have. Okay, I see. I see. I see. but I already have a. I have a answer. It shouldn't be on the restricted list. Okay. Um, Noradine, we might need your help because it's important. Hi. It shouldn't be restricted on both Trade of Eight as it's also not on the restricted list of Ola Prime. So there's something not right there. Noradine, you're in the Discord. Okay, let's just. Thank you, Nor. I appreciate that you are. Let's figure it out because that's important. Um, Nordine, would you like to check something for me? Because if you just go to Hola Prime without the link that I send you and try again without my link, just the link, just go type in Hola Prime and then try it again. So I'm just wondering if it has to do with my, because I also have the same issue. For some reason, it's very, because I have a, South Africa is actually on the Trade of Eight restricted list, but I am still trading on, for some reason, I don't know why, but I'm just wondering if it has to do with my, with the link that I sent you with, which is sort of like directed from my account. Nordine, can we communicate? Can we communicate through Discord so I don't have to do it? I don't have to bother everyone else with it. I'm not gonna trade anything else anymore, guys. I'm gonna wait for a short, or if I see it's just gonna go higher and higher, the short is not going to be there. I think in pre-market we will have a more clarity, but for now it still looks bullish to me. Yeah, I'm now interested more in this level here. Let's see if we can get there. Which coincides with 50% of this wick. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for that. Yeah. So you are on other platforms using trade. I gotcha. Yeah. Um, okay, let me send that information to. Okay, guys. Noradine, shall we communicate through Discord so we don't have to bother everyone else with this? Let me just. I just want to make sure you're in. I appreciate your I see you, Anur Noordin. That's you, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, let me just do that quickly. Anur, that's you, right? Yeah, I think it's it's the last one that got in, and your name sort of like is the same. Okay, let me send you a message quickly so you know it's me. I'm not a scammer. Let me just send you a message while we are live so you know it's me and not a scammer. I normally never send DMs because of that reason. Okay, I sent you a message right now. So anyone else? 5:20. That is my message. Noradine, do not accept. Okay, I'm gonna friend you now. So anyone else now? Yeah, okay. So everyone else is a scammer because sometimes there's scammers in the chat and they try to now accepted your friend request. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're tapping me now. I'm with you. Okay, you got me. Okay, we're in contact. Okay, good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna shut down the stream. Thank you guys so much for just hanging in. Just you're such a big support for me in times of like this. I'm really struggling. I'm not in a good mood, but you guys make me happy. Even though I feel like I'm so frustrated. I want to thank you guys for just being so supportive again, and just even though I'm not at my best trading wise, you still hang out with me. Um, so yeah, I think just thank you so much. I just want to give you yeah, that's all I want to say. Pre-market preppers, I'll see you at 8:50 again, and let's hope we get some nice price action. Even though it's Friday, it might just again end in a way consolidation a lot, but we'll see. There might be still some good moves to come, and if not, there'll be a next week again, right? That's how we have to look at it. So for those that I don't speak or see anymore, I will see you next week, London time. And yeah, all I can do is wish everyone a really, really good weekend. Spend time with your loved ones and just enjoy life. And yeah, we'll see each other again in the next week. Hopefully, everything is better. And I love you guys. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate you guys so much. And I really am so happy with that you're a part of the community. And we keep on building steadily and slowly. So, ciao, ciao, guys. Love you.